Here we have for sale our 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 300 model, meaning it's got a 3-ton gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2-litre EcoBlue diesel engine, and in this particular example producing 130 PS, roughly 130 brake horsepower from factory. This is the L1, or what they call the short wheelbase limited panel van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom Limited of this age. We'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this particular example and look at things like the service history, etc., seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So we'll start here at the rear of the vehicle. We can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open like so. The other option which you can spec these with is a tailgate, which is 1 door which comes up like that. Now clearly there's a number of bits which have been added to this particular example, and looking here at the rear, you can see on top of those rear doors we have got a nice rear spoiler there, which just adds to the rest of the sporty styling which is on the vehicle. So we've got a nice set of black roof bars, a nice set of black side bars, some lovely 20-inch caliber T-Sport gloss black alloy wheels as well, and it just really ties in very well indeed. Looking here then at the rear doors, let's have a look at the condition. We like to show, if you've never watched one of my videos before, we really like to show the sort of reflections looking down the side of the panels like this, just so you can really get an idea of what the vehicle looks like in a more dynamic setting rather than just from sort of still photographs. These are the sorts of angles that you can't see particularly well, and I must say the paintwork is looking very clean and tidy, very glossy here at the back. There's not a tremendous amount I can fault it on, if I'm honest. A bit of dust actually which has just accumulated here, which we will be sure to wipe off before it goes back in the showroom, but otherwise looking very, very nice indeed. On a limited you get a number of elements which come colour coded. That includes the bumpers, and you can also see here that you have got parking sensors integrated into the rear bumper as well. If we open up the doors then we can start to have a look inside the load space, and one little tip here on Transit Customs, this little yellow arm, that is basically there to hold the door at 90 degrees in that position like so. But if you pull that, you can actually clip it into place there against the rear door, and that then allows you to open it up to its full 180 degree position like so, and that then gives you maximum accessibility into the back of the van. But it also allows me to conveniently show you the condition of the inside of the doors and the pillars as well. So you can see here that this example, like many that we prepare, has been treated to a nice full brand new ply lining kit in the rear of the vehicle, and of course that is there to protect the vehicle. So if you've got cargo moving around in the back of the van when you're driving, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent. Having a look at the bulkhead, you can see you've got the factory fitted bulkhead there. We've got some tie down points there at the bottom, and then you'll see there are a few others dotted around in the back of the vehicle. But you'll also see that we've got the load through hatch there as well. That's currently open, and that then gives you accessibility underneath the passenger seats to load longer items. The Limited also comes with this nice hard wearing plastic floor, which is fantastic because it really allows you to keep it nice and clean. You can sweep it out or wash it out if you need to. If we shut the doors then, we'll continue to go around the outside of the vehicle. So we'll have a good look here down the passenger side of the vehicle, and again just looking in those reflections, and you can just see there how lovely and glossy the paintwork is. There's one tiny little pin dent which I can just see here above my finger, which we will be having our dent man look at, and you can just see, if you look in the reflection of that pillar just there, you can just about see that, and that gives you an idea of how small that is. There are a number of sort of small little touch-ins, tiny little blemishes around, but generally speaking, very presentable indeed. We can also see, as I say, the closer look then at these alloys. This is a brand new set of caliber T-Sport 20-inch alloy wheels, fully load rated with load rated tyres, and as I say, those lovely sidebars as well just tie it all together very nicely. Opening up the side loading door then, this gives you another aspect of the load space, and also allows us to have a closer look at the bulkhead, and as I say, how you can load items right the way through there underneath the passenger seats. If we open up, I can just see here actually, before we do that, I can see there's a scratch here on the passenger door handle. Again, that has been nicely touched in the correct colour but if there's anything I can see, I will gladly point it out to you. Looking then inside the cab, so we can see here the passenger door card. That's all in lovely order. Same with the step, the floor, no issues there whatsoever. Having a look at the passenger seats, those also appear to be in lovely order, no rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that. Underneath, absolutely what we like to see. And as I always mention in these videos, that is just a testament to how well our guys prepare these vehicles, is there's even that level of detail underneath the seats. Looking at the centre seat here, that gives you a fold-down work tray with a couple of cup holders and also somewhere to store your paperwork. Looking into the dashboard then, top of the dashboard all in lovely order. There is a light scratch here just to the plastic of the glove box on the lower part, but as I'm sure you'd agree, and hopefully the camera is conveying accurately, looking very, very smart indeed. We'll come around to more of the spec when we go around to the driver's side, because there is a lot to talk of on this vehicle. Now, during our preparation, we have put this van right through our workshop, and that has included a full service. Now, you'll see the mileage is not particularly high, so it's not due on mileage, but it was certainly due in time. So we have, as I say, treated it to a full service, so it's got a nice clean bill of health ready to go. Now, looking at the front end of the vehicle, so there's a number of bits again which have been added here. First to note is that lovely Ford Trail front grille. That is a genuine VW, that's not VW, it wouldn't look right if it was a VW part, but that is a genuine Ford part. And I think that just sets the vehicle off so nicely from the front end. We've also got a nice front splitter there as well. And the Limited comes as standard with these headlights, which gives you that very distinctive LED daytime running light around the outside. In terms of condition here at the front, again, fantastic gloss to the paintwork. It's looking really smart. There's a couple of tiny little blemishes here just to the plastic on the front end, and the odd stone chip as you would expect with any used vehicle as well, but all in all not a tremendous amount of fault on there. Looking then down the driver's side, I can see there's a little hairline scratch which is just here at the leading edge of the door. Now I will see if we can try and potentially improve that, but as I say, that is certainly worth pointing out. Having a look at driver's door mirror, no issues there. It's looking very, very smart, and there's a tiny little pin dent very low down on this door as well, just above my finger there. Because I hope you would agree, looking very, very presentable. And maybe the worst thing on the vehicle is some light scratches, again, which have been neatly touched in around this arch here. And I say, because they've been neatly touched in, I say they're not massively noticeable, but I say just around this arch here, a couple of light scratches just there. Now if we open up the driver's door, we can start to have a look inside the cab, and the spec you get as a driver here is a lot of spec on these as standard from factory. So fantastic condition there of the step. That's the correct placement of the toolkit behind that door just there. Looking at the floor, no issues with the floor there, and lovely to see no signs of any wear as you'd expect with this sort of mileage. Same with the driver's seat, no excessive wear there on the edge. We've got the driver's armrest, which you can set to your desired height. I've just noticed again, just a couple of marks here on the entrance pillar, on the B pillar of the van. Very common to see this, where people catch their seatbelt in it and scratch it, or maybe scuff it with maybe the edge of their jeans or something. But a couple of marks there just to the edge of that B pillar. Looking at the driver's door card, that's looking very nice. Up on top then we've got electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that's how those operate, just by pulling this dial back towards you like so. Auto activated lights and wipers, 2 full remote keys with the vehicle, and it's the 3-button flip key that these should come with. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, and lovely to see there's no signs of any wear here to the top of the steering wheel. On the left hand side we've got your cruise control, volume controls underneath. On the right hand side you've got your onboard computer controls, and you can also answer and hang up the phone there. But very nice to have cruise control on here when you accompany that with the 6-speed manual gearbox that the 130 brake horsepower and well, all customs come with. That does make them fantastic motorway vehicles. Looking at the dashboard then, we've got 20,773 miles, so fantastic low miles. You can see it's all idling correctly there, no warning lights on the dashboard. Up on top of that dashboard then, plenty of storage up on top of here, which is easily accessible, and you've got a USB and a 12-volt socket, and I've got my phone plugged in there. The reason why is you get this fantastic Sync 3 screen on the Transit Custom, this shape, or what I would call the new shape Transit Custom, and this gives you Apple CarPlay. So that has turned off, so I might need to just plug that back in. But as I say, you do get Apple CarPlay on here. You've got DAB radio on there as well. Let me just see if I can get the Apple CarPlay working for you here. 1 second. There we go. So I just needed to unlock my phone then just for a second to tap a notification, but there we go. So you've got your Apple CarPlay there on the screen. This gives you things like your Apple Maps. You can listen to your favorite podcasts on here. You can listen to music, all completely from, exactly as you would really on your phone. It really is a fantastic system to use. I was speaking to a customer of ours who's just taking delivery of one of these, and they were really sort of overjoyed with how well and how usable this system is to use. It's, as I say, very, very intuitive to use. And I say because it's so familiar with how it looks on your phone. But I say you've got DAB radio on there as well, and I say you have got Android Auto also if you've got an Android phone. Underneath then you've got air conditioning, you've got heated front seats, heated windscreen and heated wing mirrors, all completely as standard. And then to the left then, USB port and a 12-volt socket. Just underneath the gear stick then, you have got a little hidden cup holder just there. But fantastic condition again inside the cab, and of course lovely specification being the limited model. So just to summarize then, this is a 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Custom. It's the 300, so 3-ton gross vehicle weight, 2-litre EcoBlue diesel engine, 130 PS, Euro 6 of course. You can take this into the ultra low emissions zone areas. Lovely low miles, only 20,000 miles on this example, and I say it's just been right through our workshop for a full service as well, so absolutely ready to drive away today. Brand new ply lining in the back, of course prepared by us to our very high standards, and all the lovely styling which you can see there as well, which just sets it off so nicely, especially in black. If you'd like to see the full ad of it, if you haven't seen already, please head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the price, the description and the photography. There's a number of ways you can contact us via the website, but you can also contact us via either of the numbers listed there at the bottom left of the sign. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, and we can also deliver our vehicles nationwide as well. Thank you ever so much for watching.